Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another normal game sent in by you, the fans, to Lifesaglitchtv at gmail.com. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yep.
Hit me up with some early 2000s junior high dance. Let's get married.
Let's get married. Come on, let's get married.
That song got stuck in my head for 3 or 4 straight days leading into my wedding. I didn't even hear it on the radio. It just entered my mind.
It's a good song.
I can't even remember. Dude, that song, what is it, Jagged Edge? Was that the name of the group?
Jagged Edge, man. That's a good song. That's a
bass line that like doon doon sh doon. That shit gets stuck in my fucking head for like hours on end. Now that I've said it, it's gonna be there even longer. But I digress. Mr. Maximus Black!
Yeah.
We have been doing numbers.
Gangbusters.
Numbers! Gangbusters on Ant Legion. I just want to take 3 seconds to tell everyone that you're crushing it right now. It's been incredible. Obviously, the last batch of games that we had were pre-recorded a bunch before the wedding. So, like, we had no idea, like, there's no been mention until now, other than Mr. Black doing, like, update video and then, like, the top pinned comment. But you guys are absolutely crushing it right now, and we appreciate it a great deal. It makes a big difference. I have to shout this out next after we give the names of these people. Down here at the bottom left, we have YYZ Sdra, and in the top right, we have Malte, and we're going straight back to mere matchup.
Yup.
Terrence
TVT.
From last time.
I know.
We had 1 game break. But I have to say, Sdra committing to YYZ, he's a big Rush fan apparently, because the icon next to his command center is, I think, a Rush album cover.
Oh, it is. Wow. I like it. I like it.
Committed to it, but yeah, there you go.
I'm a little
thank
sad
you guys
he's
so
not
much.
rushing. He should be rushing.
You
know.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so true.
Mm-hmm.
Missed opportunity.
Adam, how does it feel to be a married man? What's that feeling like to look down at your left hand and see a wedding ring on it?
I was about to say my left hand feels a little bit heavier than it did a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And honestly, so like M is always like, doesn't it feel weird to like call each other like husband and wife now? Isn't it like really weird? It's like it's like, yeah, it's true because it's so new.
Yeah.
But honestly, the whole thing went so fast that like I almost didn't even have time to process that it happened. Like there was so much. I basically was, as you would know because you were there. I mentioned it when everyone was sitting and waiting because we had some hitches there towards the ceremony. I was basically like in cargo shorts setting up the show 20 minutes before go time, and then I jumped into my suit and then came back out, and so I didn't have enough time to even process anything. And then when the wedding was done, we were tearing down until like 10:30, 11 or whatever. And then I was there the next morning. Like I went home immediately and went to bed, and then woke up the next morning, came back. I had no time to even process that I had just gotten married. Like I was so involved like on site that it didn't even like, I basically felt like it was your wedding all over again, where instead of like live streaming it on Twitch, it was, you know, I had other logistical things to juggle. Yeah. So it was crazy. I mean, it feels good. It feels good to have it done, right? It's just like been taking forever, and we were just trying to find the right time to do it. We scheduled all this in at like we were speed running this wedding, honestly. By the time we had started the process, so. But it feels good. It feels good. No, and the in-laws are back home now. They can be happy to be warm again because they were freezing to death.
Yeah.
Here, but yeah, no, it was good.
M's mom, at the wedding, she was just like covered in blankets the whole time. I felt
bad.
It's like,
dude,
man.
Even here at home, just not warm enough. Like I hadn't run my heat pump. I was dying of heat stroke at home. But like, just they're used to like 35 plus. Yeah. And 100% humidity always. In fact, they're so used to humidity because it's never not humid, they don't know what that means. Like when you mention humidity, they do not conceptually understand
what
that means, because it's just always 100% humidity basically in the Philippines. So Like they don't really get it. So when I was saying it was like, this is, it's gonna be hotter, but the humidity is, whatever. And she just like, it's cold. What are you talking about? It's cold. I'm freezing. And so no, it was an experience, but a great day in general.
yeah.
It's a good thing nothing has happened until this exact moment. We're just rambling on about this this wedding. That Viking did $3 worth of damage and immediately picked up and left to go do $3 more worth of damage over here at the gold.
$6
getting his
in damage
second
now.
SCV. Yeah, it's true. Oh no.
Oh.
And
All
please
right.
tell me he's gonna kill that.
No, he
That's
ain't.
unfortunate. Well,
Yeah.
there's a second Viking there now, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was great. We got the pictures in. I sent Jeff a picture. I sent Jeff a picture. This was perfect fucking picture. I was giving my vows and I was in shambles. Nobody was crying until I started reading my vows, and that includes me. I didn't cry, and then as soon as I opened my mouth, it was game over. My mom was like choking back, tears. She's the one doing the wedding. She's the officiant. And she's like trying to get through her whole spiel without crying, and I'm up there standing listening to her do that the whole time. And so I was struggling, and then but I was fine because I didn't have to do anything but just focus on not falling apart. And then as soon as I had to open my mouth to say something, oh my god, dude,
that was
a mess. And
Yep.
Jeff was I didn't see you the whole because I didn't look over at the crowd once.
Bro.
And so somebody told me
was the
Jeff
worst.
was in shambles.
I was the worst out of everybody. And like the women at weddings, their emotions are wild, bro. Like
Yes.
like the girls are crying, they're grabbing their boyfriends a little tighter and visualizing them. Bro, I was crying before she got to the altar. Dude, the music that you had this cello player.
The cellist.
My
the cellist,
God.
live cellist.
Dude, I had so many emotions going through me. It was insane. I was reliving my wedding, and then
your wedding, yeah.
and then I was seeing you, and then I was like, I can't believe this guy's getting married right now. And the cello was going, and your mom, I love your mom so much, and she's sitting there, she's officiating it, and I'm seeing her trying to hold back tears, and I'm bawling. I am bawling. My wife is rubbing my arms, and I'm trying not to I'm trying to hold it in. Thank God I was wearing sunglasses, right?
Yeah, both
Tears
of you
are
were
streaming down my face. Then you start your speech, and once you started, you started getting choked out, I was in. I was done. It was over for me. And then at the end, finally, you guys are signing paperwork. I'm still crying, and I can't help it, and I'm trying my hardest. So then I get up, I go grab water, I come back. Then your mom, she starts talking, and she's like, yeah, I looked over at Jeff. And then I start crying again. And I'm like, I can't. Bro, I'm like, dude, I was a hot mess.
You were just a mess.
A hot mess,
and
bro.
So we got our photographer grabbed a couple of pictures in the middle of me reading my vows because a couple of people were just in shambles while I was reading them. And there's a picture of Jeff, and sure shit, Jeff if he didn't have sunglasses on, the only reason I know he's in shambles is because I've known him for so long. Jeff has like a tell when he's trying not to cry is he puts his fist underneath his chin in a really specific way. And it's in the picture. I said, oh no, he was in shambles.
Oh, bro.
Holy shit.
The whole time.
Yeah, so that was fucking hilarious.
And it got
the whole wedding.
Adam, it was getting so bad that I was like, I need to calm down. And then I was like, I gotta calm down because I don't want to take away from this moment. Like, if I start weeping, start making vocal sounds in the middle of this, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. I'm gonna ruin this fucking magical moment. So Kayla's sitting there caressing me, and I'm almost hyperventilating because I'm trying so hard not to breathe. Because if I breathe, I'm gonna make noise. Oh, it was bad, bro. But it was so good. It was so good.
Dude.
The wedding was perfect, bro. It was amazing.
Like a fucking movie, bro. That shit went off flawless. It was
a
crazy.
fucking movie, bro. And to see your family there and all your friends, all your close friends and your family, it was just the weather was perfect. The scenery was perfect. It was small. It was intimate. and just seeing your mom be the officiant, like, I was dude, it's like, I already knew I was gonna be a mess, but like, man, it was bad. So
it was a mess.
Ah, bro, but dude, again, man, I'm so fucking happy for you and Em. Like, I think I talked about that wedding, like, with my fucking family and stuff for like 2 days straight, bro. Beaming for you, man. Beaming. So
thank you. It was good. It was good to have you guys out. Even I know you guys were like sicker than dogs.
I know,
so
bro. We were rough.
You were only able to stay for the more or less the well, you were there for the
I was there for like 5
anyway.
hours. Yeah, I was there for like 5 hours, but it got to the point where we had that long week of just being so fucking sick.
Yeah.
And I was dying. My stomach was like, fuck you. And I was like, I really didn't want to dip before, like, speeches, and I don't know what you guys did afterwards, but we got the
it was basically,
stuff in.
Yeah, you left right around the time where we would have told people at that point, leave whenever you fucking want. But it was because after that, obviously it was like quick, cut the cake. Oh, by the way, there's Starcraft happening. Nobody cares. This game is dog shit. So there was cake cutting. And then we sat down and we just did tables to get their food, and then there was so M's friend did a speech, and then Smitty did a speech. It was hilarious though, because like Rox did a speech, and she had this whole thing written out, and it was this flowery, like, wonderful, magical fucking speech, and Brian didn't have anything on paper, and he walked up and he said that immediately. He said, I have no idea how I'm gonna follow that. I have nothing written down.
Hey,
and
Brian.
then just hacked his way through a speech, and it was fantastic. And then Em's dad gave a speech, which I wasn't expecting, but he had he read his out. Yeah, he had a thing, but he did really well, even though like English is not his first language. And then my dad gave one. And then that was it for the for the speeches. Then people just ate, chilled, and then we went back out of the tent and just hung out. And whoever wanted, like, most people stayed for like another 3 hours or 2 hours. We just chilled. We had washer toss and the giant Jenga. We had an epic. You missed the end of the giant Jenga, dude. I got that bottom middle block.
Damn.
That happened, and I still lost the next turn. So I got that out. He found one fucking block in that bitch. And then I lost the next turn. I was salty because I was like, there's no way if I get this middle block, there's no way he can do it. But he did. And then we hit the fire. We had fire pit going. And so it was just chill. And then people just said, people, you need to leave whenever you want. And that was the show. And so it was magical. Yeah, it was an amazing day. Couldn't have gone really any better. And we were happy to do it. Now we're just coming down off it where her parents are home, and now like life is going back to almost normal.
Yeah.
And it will just, take a little bit of time. But Starcraft.
Yeah, I mean, there is some stuff going on here. 4 BCs warping their way through over at this command center, or at this expansion here, cleaning up the rest of it. And I think the command center does go down, and he's going to get another planetary fortress. So 2 command centers going down here, and we are slowly working our way up the map. When I say slowly, it's come to a halt. For Malte here, however you pronounce his name. And oh God, no! Don't run up that.
No, bad.
Oh God, the pain!
No! You fool!
Wow!
You fool! Oh my God, what a way to end that! Just overcommitted. Speaking of commitments, I got married, and another commitment you can make today is Ant Legion. Download today, mobile only. It is a commitment. You will be married to the game, believe it or not. It is a lengthy haul there post level 12, but I believe in you. 5 of you have made it to level 20. I want to just say, 1, thank God you have no work, because clearly you aren't doing that and have a job at the same time. But 2, if we get more people to do it, nothing else happens. We just get more money. So you go ahead and do it. However, we are getting painfully close to maxing out and getting Maximus Black Says, which means I will actually have to attempt to play StarCraft. Don't expect anything he asks me to do to actually happen. He will just say words, and then something is going to happen on screen, and it probably won't have anything to do with whatever he requested, but that will probably make for some good content. And we're getting
for sure
damn close. You guys have been crushing it.
Insane.
And I mean, shit, dude, there's only so much to be said, but you know what? we're only like a little over halfway through. There is still time for people to just pick away at this shit and do the thing. We got loads of time, so feel free, keep going. We're almost maxed out on that stuff. And then if you want to speed your process up and you're looking for trying to hit 20, because I know some people are saying that like that's their goal in the comments. I guess the way to do it is there is a way to help yourself and also contribute to the campaign.
And
with that pack, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Black. So you can talk about that if you want.
So what I'm going to do is I actually made an announcement video kind of updating you guys that the level 5s and level 8s and stuff were complete. And I was basically like, we're going to kind of not plug this on the next batch just because we're like, you guys have already done so much. And then I got so many people saying, fuck you, you're going to keep plugging it. We're going to destroy all of this. So... You know, we're going to lightly plug the stuff in this next batch. It won't be obviously as aggressive as we did before. But I will say, if you guys have not downloaded it yet, don't bother downloading this game anymore, simply because we have already destroyed the level 5, the level 8. And what I'm doing for these casts is I'm actually posting up the goals right here on the screen so that you can see how you can support us directly. And you guys, like, the campaign manager is blown away by this. I'm blown away by this. Adam's blown away by this. You know, this is a massive wedding gift for Adam in a huge way.
Yeah.
And it's a nice gift for me as well, and I do appreciate it. Basically, level 5's done. Level 8's done. I think we only need about 30 more people to hit level 12. So if you're already playing, get to that level 12. If you want to go above and beyond that, level 20, 25, and 30 are the ultimate stretch goals. But guys, that requires you to play a decent amount of this game, and we're not asking you to do that. If you want to do it, you do it. Our kickbacks are massive. If you guys are purchasing things in the game, we're not asking you to do it, but if you are, getting the T4 pack will allow you to power level, and it's basically like gifting us 17 subscribers. People have been asking, oh, you know, I don't really want to spend money because we're probably better off just, dude, the kickbacks on this is real. They're very real.
It's a multiplier in a weird way.
Yes.
And somebody asked, how does marketing work in 2024, the year of our Lord? The answer is don't question it.
Exactly.
It just works.
It just works. The T4, the T5, that costs money, so don't feel obligated to do that. But what doesn't cost money is getting that orange specialized ant. And you do that by hatching your ants. And there is a chance that you'll get an orange specialized ant if you don't want to pay for one. So we do get a kickback on that as well. But essentially, I would say by the end of this week, the level 12 is already done. You're already getting a full season of of Nova War Says. And when we hit 308, we're going to throw in some Maximus Black Says as well. So this will probably be the only cast where we go in depth like this. But I just want to give you guys a proper update. What I'm going to do is you're going to see that down here in the bottom right of the screen, and you'll be able to keep an update on where we're at. This campaign ends on September 25th, so we still got we're like halfway through. So this week, this will be the only time we're going to plug Ant Legion. We'll be done with that. We have no other sponsors lined up, so who only knows when we get something. When we do, we'll be sure to share that with you guys. And again, we really appreciate it. The last thing, we are looking for a thumbnail maker. LAGTV is potentially hiring. So if you guys are thumbnail artists, right, and you're good at what you do, shoot us an email to lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com, the same place where you submit your replays, and do us a favor. Go to a previous cast and make a thumbnail for that and submit it to us so we can see how well you do. And if we find somebody that kind of matches, you pretty much got to get through Adam, right? Adam is that guy that's going to look at this and say yay or nay, right? I have a say too, but he's very particular, right? And we'll work with you if you've got some talent. And basically what we'll do is when we record our batches of games, we will send those to you early so that you can watch all of the week's cast whenever you want, and then make a thumbnail tailored to that specific cast. Once you make that thumbnail, I'll be uploading it. We'll have you in a private Discord group with myself and Adam, and you'll work alongside us. And we will be paying per thumbnail as well. I think right now we're kind of aiming at about $10 a piece because honestly, each video on YouTube, we're making about $30 in ad revenue on average. and we already pay Mark, and we're going to pay a thumbnail person. So at the end of the day, honestly, we make our money through Patreon and sponsors. That's where we make our money. Everything else just kind of pays for the logisticals behind the scenes. But one way or another, we appreciate it. And if you guys are interested, go ahead and shoot us off that email. I'm done plugging all this other stuff. You got anything else to add, Adam? I know it's a lot.
I got nothing left.
Okay. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.